What is up, guys? It's Wilbur95, and I'm here with my boy Jamie.
What up?
And we're going to be talking about a lot of the new Yu-Gi-Oh news that's been going on in the recent couple of weeks. We're going to talk about some of the Gold Series reprints that was not confirmed. There's some of them that are confirmed on the Yu-Gi-Oh-YuGiOh site, which I'll have a link in the description box below. But there's also some that Voltrix Games, which is owned by Jeff Jones and his gay butt boyfriend. I forgot that dude's name, Alexander Versant. We're going to talk about some of that stuff. Talk about, obviously, with the emergency ban list, some cards fluctuated in price. And we're talking about some decks that you guys can be running. And, just a bunch of good stuff, what's going on right now in Yu-Gi-Oh! So, Jamie, what do you feel about... Actually, we're just going to list off some of the cards that were confirmed for the Wikia. So, Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit is getting reprinted. What do you feel about that, Jamie?
Hey, drops the secret down to shit. Everybody gets a free card. Everybody gets a free Ghost Ogre now.
And we have Cosmo Dark Destroyer, which is the big one.
Everybody gets a Cosmo deck.
Yeah, basically. Everyone's going to get a Cosmo deck. There's Good Witch, which is confirmed as the Gold Secret Rare. Slip Rider, which I don't think anyone really cares about. There's number 106, Giant Hand. Now, this is a really big one, Jamie. Do you think they kind of missed out as, not many people are playing it as much? People are playing it, but it's not as big as it back when it first came out.
They should have put in World Superstars. It actually would have been... They actually gave the set value, first of all. Having it in Gold Series makes the card look shit. Second of all, if they want to release Giant Hand, at least give us a Minerva the Exalted Light Sworn. Give us something that people actually want to play, like Light Sworns. Even though it's a deck that's been printed so many times, and no one wants to deal with Judgment Dragon, but at least give us some Light Sworn shit. Just give us the damn Minerva.
Yeah, but the Minerva's the prize. Isn't this the prize support for the YCSs and shit?
Yeah, it's a prize card.
But you have to wait for it to come out of cycle though. You can't just give them to people because
they can make a new one. Motherfuckers can make a new one. They can release. They can freaking release a Bosch special edition a month later after the set just came out and it hasn't even settled down into those shitty low prices yet. It's still a hot set, and then they're just gonna get here's a limited edition to everybody. Everybody gets a limited edition of Sorcerer. Everybody gets a limited edition of Solemn Notice.
Everyone gets a Cosmo deck basically.
That's literally Infinite Gold says everybody gets a free Cosmo deck.
You even get Emergency Teleport, which is being released. This is probably gonna be a Gold Secret. I have a feeling it's gonna be a Gold Secret.
It's gonna be a garbage looking Gold Secret. That shit's gonna be over. Everybody's gonna have a whole Cosmo deck, and no one wants. And if you guys, anyone who's gonna invest in this Gold Series, don't invest into it.
Cause buy what box? You can buy one box. There's no you get a max Dante Maxi, and Mass Change 1 and 2 and Chimera Tech Force Drag. Chimera Tech Force Drag needed a reprint. It was only a Shonen Jump promo. It needed a reprint, but I feel like they're gonna hit something on this deck. They're probably gonna hit Dark Destroyer to 1 and Farm Girl to 2.
Eta is getting hit.
Eta is gonna get hit put to 2 or 1, probably 1.
Maybe Farm Girl get hit, but that's it. And Cosmo Town probably get hit But the real problem is they're really going to do is going to give that deck the Shadal treatment. Hey, Shadal's got reprinted. Megatons. Everybody gets a Shadal deck. You can play Shadal's now. Now you can't play it. We're banning the shit out of it.
They're trying to make room for some of the new cards like the Quantum Knights and
Super Quantum's garbage.
Phantom Knights and Super Quantum.
Phantom Knights is actually a decent deck.
It's not too bad. What do you think else is going to get reprinted? I thought it would be a good time to put Valor. You might as well. You're printing out all the best hand trap played right now. You might as well put.
It was printed last year.
Yeah, you might as well put Effect Valor. 2 years ago was Max C.
It was printed last year, and it was printed in the Blue Eyes deck.
I definitely gonna put Diamond Crab King in this shit. They already reprinted in Wing Raiders. They're probably gonna do some bullshit and put that in.
What they're gonna give us more Blackwing than Gold Rare.
Blackwing, 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 Blackwing. Oh, Giant Hand. How much do you think the Giant Hand's gonna go? It's around $1,000 from the original the super.
We're just gonna go. It's gonna resort down to a $300 card. So the reprint,
100 maybe.
No.
80 at least.
No.
It could be 80.
$10.
$10.
No, it's not gonna be played.
People still run it though. It's played in the rank 4 decks.
It's still not good. It was good in the format when it was good. Hat format. This is a format where back row doesn't exist. Where back row doesn't exist, it's going to be okay to be used.
And they reprinted.
And cards can't be targeted. Because you got cards like freaking... You got fucking Cosmos that can't be targeted. Ships can't be targeted. You got Mad Specters that can't be targeted, can't be targeted by card effects. You got hexproof cards. Shit that unfair cards where cards like Giant Hand is a good answer to it, but you can't use it because it targets. This is a target-free format. And then I'm just saying, guys, don't buy into this infinite gold. It's going. You guys gonna be real disappointed because I got all this stuff. I'm gonna sell this stuff, but I can't really push it. Who I'm gonna sell it to? Hey, you want Cosmo deck? Hey, I got the same Cosmo deck too. Makes no sense. You're gonna. It's like when the first big Megatons came out when Draco Sack and when Draco Sack got reprinted, when everybody was like, I got Draco Sacks, I got Yamatos and Draco Sacks, everybody wants that? Nah, I don't want it, because I got the same deck too. You're pushing the same shit around. It's just more cards that's recycled. It's more cards cycled so people can have.
Basically, Konami is, Inch95 is kind of responsible to him. He made a channel, I commented on his, he made a video, and I commented on his video. Konami, honestly, I think, their Yu-Gi-Oh side of the business, the card game, the TCG card game, is doing really well. Yeah, we all know that the video game part of, the video game operations of Konami is trash. Like, all they have is Street Fighter, and that's all they really have. And a couple games here and there, but they're, like, slowly dying. So I think they're honestly milking the fuck. Like, how many, like, what? So they just released, so Boss was a month ago. Mm-hmm. They just released Wing Raiders. They just this week they're gonna release the special edition for Bosch, which makes no sense, and they're putting two random ass special edition cards that should have been in last format, and then Shining Victories comes out next month.
Nah, they're pushing Shining Victories a little late.
All right, they're gonna push it to like springish time. Okay, so they gave it a little time, and then when's Premium Gold coming out? At least
next month.
Okay, so next month. So they're pushing out a shit ton of product.
We're getting a reprint set, and then we're getting a Gold Series set. Gold Series set. Do you know what that means, guys? Megaton's gonna be complete garbage.
Or what they're gonna do is they're gonna push I think they're gonna push the ban list. Like, they're gonna do a ban list, but it's gonna be a small one, and then they're not gonna do a ban list till like either summertime or after summertime.
They're waiting to another event. We're waiting till another event happens, and then they'll put a ban list out.
Well, they have this new event they just introduced this year, UDS, and
it's been out last year.
Well, this year and last year I'm talking about. It hasn't been a year since it's been out fully. This shit sucks. I like. If you guys want to know, put it down in the comment section below. I actually don't play at my locals because there's a bunch of shit that happened. If you want to hear the story about that, but there is a UDS, so it happens twice a year. It's free. It's a free tournament.
There's qualifier. What they're trying to do is trying to be like the Star City game, kind of like the Pro Tour Magic.
But the problem with the Pro Tour Magic is actually good support cards, there's cash prizes, and you actually pay to get in, and you actually get packs and a legit.
For
top
first
eight,
part,
wait, top eight. Look, top 8 gets a UDS qualifier lanyard. So I'm just gonna play in a tournament to win a lanyard, and then top 8 get a Top Cut pin, which you got, right? Mm-hmm. And then first place, guess this, gets a winner pin. So what are you really playing for? Oh, and then
you're actually playing for points. You're actually playing for Kasi points. Those Kasi points could go towards your nationals invite.
So no, actually wait. What I'm reading is they're doing like the Star City Games does. At the end of the year, they're gonna take all the points and they're gonna fly out the 16 players. And then if they're gonna record this? And apparently there was a belt. You get a belt. You get an Ultimate Duelist Championship title belt, a UDS Invitational winner pin, the rarest UDS pin of all, and travel and accommodations to the next UDS Invitational to defend their title as the Ultimate Duelist. You can't sell the belt. I said fuck that shit. If you win that shit, you better go pawn it. It's like at least $2 to $3 grand. But like, who the fuck wants a belt? Like, you're spending a whole week of not getting pussy.
New players don't get pussy in the first place.
But like, they're just trying to do a shittier Magic, and it's not working.
At least they're trying. At least they're trying to do something. But honestly, I don't really care because they're actually trying. They're actually showing an effort that we're going to actually want to give you guys something to do. And I know everybody's going to complain about it's stupid and stuff, but at least they're trying. The more you guys complain, the more they're not going to try. If you don't complain and they give you something, they actually give us something that's decent, you guys going to complain. Because that's all we do is complain, complain, complain. Nobody's never satisfied.
Okay, I had a topic and I kind of lost it off my head. I forgot. So we talked about the UDS GOAT series. There was one big one that we were talking about that is slipping my mind. Do you know what it is, Jamie? It's slipping my mind of what it actually is that we're supposed to be talking about.
You wanted the emergency ban list. You wanted to go on about it.
Oh, yeah. The emergency ban list, just talking about some of the card fluctuations and stuff like that. Oh, yeah. This one I'm going to actually... Give me your top 5 decks Obviously, after the emergency ban list. So let's say before Shining Victories, Gold Series already been printed. Let's say Cosmos don't get hit. Give me your top 5 decks, starting with number 5 to 1.
5 Monarchs.
Okay.
4 Atlanteans. 3. I don't even know. There's not really any decks. It's actually nothing. Actually, I would say Satellar Knights. 2, whatever the perfected form of whatever deck. I don't even honestly know. Burning Abyss, probably Burning Abyss, and 1 Cosmo deck.
Alright, that's not bad. Alright, here's my top 5. Alright. So 5 is gonna be Mermails. 4 will be Burning Abyss. 3, actually take Mermails out. Put that instead the Performer Pal deck. 3 will be Monarchs. 2 is going to be Cosmos, and there's a deck you forgot about.
What?
Toons will be number 1.
Shut up. Oh, I forgot Pepe. Well, Performer Pal. Well, whatever everybody's going to call it.
So take Satella out, probably, because I have not seen a lot of people playing that.
It's because it's low-key. It's low-key good. Don't sleep with the Neb deck. Well, it's just artifacts. You just splash artifacts in it, and it's apparently good.
So that was it, guys. We're just talking about, if you guys want to hear more about this podcast, we're just doing like a little, this is kind of like a little introduction. We may do them a little bit longer. This one's kind of going to be around like 13 minutes. So we talked about the, the Infinite Gold series. Last thoughts, anything to wrap it up? You think it's going to be garbage?
Garbage. Everybody's going to have, once you get one, everybody's going to have one. It's like, hey, I have a Cosmo deck. I'm going to sell my Cosmo deck. Hey, buddy, I heard you looking for Cosmos. I got a Cosmo deck too. Oh, where I'm going to push this stuff? The Filthy Casuals? They got the deck too. Everybody gets a free deck. It's like Oprah. You get a free card. You get a free card. You get a free card. It's such cancer. Like, don't buy it. I know there's only good staples in there, like the RSP Eccentric, the Maxis, and the Ghost Ogres is good. But I'd rather just have them in regular rarity because I ain't looking at that shitty gold shit. I ain't looking at that shit. That shit looks disgusting. That shit looks like doo-doo.
Well, we haven't seen them yet, but they might do a different type of gold rare.
Nah, they're gonna look at the same thing. They're gonna look at the Black Wing secrets. They're gonna look at the Black Wing gold rare secrets shit. Doo-doo. Don't buy that shit.
Okay, and then we already did your top 5 decks.
Cleafort's still number 1, nigga.
You think Cleafort's will come back?
Yeah, Banlist, Scout to 2, Towers back to 1. Towers back to 1. That's all we need, man. Just give me Cleafort's back.
And when does Shining Victories come? Because I know that's to say you're...
Shining Victories comes out probably end of March, early April.
End of March, early April.
Yeah.
Oh, this is also what I want to talk about. What do you feel about... This is what was the second comment. About Jeff Jones and his ability to affect the market. Because we all see... This is actually something I really want to talk about. The Phantom Knight of Breaks. It's like $40 right now. Breaksword. That Phantom Knight deck.
I bought a box, pulled that. That was my secret. I wanted 4 strikes. I pulled Breaksword. I was pretty mad. I sold it for $25, $30. Next week, I realized the card's gone up $40. I'm like, oh well. Not really mad, but oh well. But hey, every good player does it. Every good player does it. I remember when Mad Spectres were kind of a deck. Joe Bogley topped at a regional with it. Everybody's playing it. Joe Bogley plays Burning Abyss. Everybody plays Burning Abyss. It doesn't.
Everyone want to lose their hairline.
Everybody goes bald. Everybody turns gay because people love to dick ride the waves. Like, that's what everybody does. Everybody just like to ride the waves. Just play, like I want to say, you can play, just play at your own. Play what you want to play, guys. Play what you want to play.
Play Inzectors. That's what we're trying to tell you. Play Inzectors. Play Tombs.
Play Fire Fist, nigga. Like, come on. Like,
play Crystal Beast.
Oh, Crystal Beast will never come back. That's what do you feel
with the new Dark Magician being released? I forgot the name of the set. Dark something.
It's just stuff for the movie. What
do you feel about Itemize being $47? So I sold when I was back playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And I got back into it. I sold a bunch of them. They were on like $25. Now they're like, and then they dropped like $3 a piece. They're like $47, and then the Dark Magician Fusion Girl, Dragon on top of it, is $40.
Fucking filthy casuals. It's all old. It's all people who are fan of the original series, and they just collect it. And the Dragon Legend sets were actually good sets. They gave us the greatest spell card for any rank 4 toolbox deck. Soul Charge.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
And Fire Ice Hands was one of the greatest side deck shit.
Wiretap was really good.
And Wiretap, the true answer to Solemn Notice. guys pick them up for your side decks because those will come back up. I can see them in gold. I can see them in gold series.
That would be actually. I would like to see them in gold series. They haven't released any traps or anything like that. All right, now, but I don't want to rub this in. We just want to get to this last topic. We know it's a little bit late, but you were a Performer Pal deck player. Like you had the deck. You had the full deck, almost a full deck.
And I had the deck. I had the deck. How
do you feel about that E-Banlist? How do you feel about Konami basically controlling? Like they're kind of like milking. Like they're controlling the market so much. How do you feel about when they listed that ban list?
I was surprised. I wasn't really surprised. I knew it was going to happen. People really like the. I wanted to. I was just really upset the fact that people really want. Like when the set first came out, I wanted to play pure Performer Pal. I want to play honest Performer Pal because I finally started watching the anime and I was so into it. I was like, yo, I want to play this Performer Pal deck. This Performer Pal deck looks mad crazy. I really got into it, and then I heard, and I know like Sorcerer was supposed to come out, but I thought it was gonna be like a stupid promo card that you had like gotta pay like your bajillion dollars for jump, and it got released in a secret, and then everybody just like literally lost their. When people were playing like the first form of Pepe, when it was just Doomstar Magician, Draco Slayer, Plush Fire shit, that garbage. I thought everybody's gonna be playing that, and then because that shit just generic cards that just happens to work. That's the problem with it. That was the problem with Perform Mages. The Plush Fire was just too generic. Draco Slayer is too generic. Waver Knight is way too generic. That's the real problem with the whole deck. Because when I was playing Cleaforts, like if I was playing against another Pendulum deck, if they Waver Knight me or if I just Waver Knight myself, it's a free +1 and you get your Burning Opponent for 500.
Okay.
That's too much. But Pepe being banned, I knew it was going to happen. It had to happen. The deck was it was out of control. The deck went way out of control. It needed to be like tamed. It needed to be tamed.
All right, now how much? All right, not a case. I'm gonna go back to this Premium Gold because I was actually just taking a look at the Wikipedia and taking a look. So there's 100 cards in the set total. Mm-hmm. There's 40 gold secret rares and then 60 gold rares. So, English are gonna come with 3 mini packs of 5 cards each. Damn. French, German, and Italy ones, because obviously those are more expensive. They're only gonna come with 2 mini packs of 5 cards each. So they're getting one less pack for each, gold series.
They're gonna get more dank. They're gonna get more dank shit. The Europrints shit's gonna be more. You can pull better stuff in the European.
So obviously 3 mini packs, 5 cards each. There's probably 3 regular gold rares and then 2 secret gold rares.
Yeah.
So that's that's 15 cards for 1 box,
mm-hmm.
and you get 5 or 6 in a full if you buy like a booster box of it. Uh-huh. It's 5 or 6? 5, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, 5. So that's 15 times 5. That's going to be 75. So you can almost get all the cards. So
you're guaranteed almost a whole Cosmo deck once if you get a box.
We should do an opening on the channel, see if we can build a Cosmo deck. See, I don't think we'll get all the cards we need.
Because what they should have done is reprint Anti-Spell Fragrance.
They definitely. That's a card.
They should reprint.
Mass Restrict, Anti-Spell Fragrance is definitely one. They can honestly reprint Vanities in a gold. I like to see a gold rare.
Upstart. It was reprinted last year.
Upstart would actually be a nice reprint. It's like, I legit had to spend $4. Shout out to the dude. I forgot his name. He sold me his Upstarts for $4 a piece, but they commons, my dude. And then I found Joseph's little deck box, which had a common Upstart in it. I was like, damn. Wish there were 3 of those.
I remember I found my comments when I came back in the game last summer. The summer of me wrecking everybody at Cleaforts. I remember I was on my deck box. I just found 3 Upstarts in my old Fire Fist deck. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm playing Cleaforts. Bought a Cleafort deck. And then life was good.
Life was good.
Until shit happens. Until that banlist.
Alright, guys. Gonna wrap up the podcast here. One more boy, Jamie. Hit that like button because originally he didn't want to do the podcast, but now he started to warm up into it. I know this was a good podcast.
Shit's still gay.
It ain't gay. It was a good podcast. Any last words to wrap this up?
Don't buy Gold Series. Just buy Shining Victories.
All right, you heard it. Don't buy Gold Series. Buy Shining Victories. And fuck YGO. For saying fuck bums, fuck homeless people. How you ain't gonna help them out?
He homeless himself, man. But
you want dudes to donate to help you pay rent, but you can't help motherfuckers that don't even have a house to pay rent on or have a apartment to pay rent on. How you
help him when he can't help himself? He's trying to help himself right now.
He can afford to pay rent. He got Beats. He has Beats headphones in his ears.
He got feet.
He can offer some ramen noodles to the bums outside.
He can't do shit.
Motherfucker lives in Baltimore. There's plenty of bums.
bottom on broke, man. It's cold. It's cold winter out there, man. Ravens, they suck, man. Dudes eating purple crayons every time the Ravens lose. They suck, man.
All right. So that was the podcast. Make sure to leave a like down.
Holmes
We're gonna have this on the Facebook.
Holmes don't like Drew. He don't like Drew. Drew, if you're watching this,
no. Drew, I like your videos. Your videos are very entertaining, very funny, all that stuff. I just don't like. I think your morals are fucked up. That's honestly why I just. Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway, we're gonna wrap up this podcast. You know, it's Wilbur's 95, where you can find all the good stuff. Check out my videos. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Become part of the crew. We'll see you guys later.
Donate to him on PayPal too.
And yeah, if you wanna, this is time for me to beg for money. Donate me on PayPal. I need to pay for rent, all that good shit.
He might do live streams too, which he should be doing.
Maybe I should need a graphics card, but I need, donate PayPal. Peace.